my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back.
What's up, people? I'm Cuttin.
I'm Cuttin.
You Cuttin.
Hey, Cuttin. So, y'all, today we are talking about a very sensitive topic.
Yeah, it is.
For some. We are talking about the topic of accountability. And how people don't take accountability.
It's such a serious
for their actions, for what they say, none of that. So that's what we're talking about today. And y'all, like I said, we talk about things that are like really happening in our lives, like real life stuff. So we just got through discussing a situation that corresponds with our topic today, accountability. So,
what does accountability mean, first of all? Accountability means, I want to say excuse my language, but...
Don't say it, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Why? Accountability means own up to your beep.
Yeah.
Like, if you did something, you know you did something, own up to it.
Or even if you don't think that you did something and somebody, like say for example, if
that's
I say,
a very good point.
Shawnie B, you made me feel this way. Mm-hmm. Don't minimize my feelings. Take accountability for
That's the
what
one.
I'm
That's
saying.
the one. All
Take
right.
accountability for me, for you doing whatever you did to me or saying whatever you said to me and me saying that's how you made me feel.
Yeah,
you need to take accountability for that.
That's the part.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this goes for friendships, relationships, co-workers, relationships, subordinate relationships,
mm-hmm.
like
even and when you say family members, even down to like children. And I know people be like, oh, that's my child and I can do whatever I want or say
mm-hmm.
whatever I want to them, but that's really not the case, because that child is going to grow up with some real serious issues.
Yeah, parents aren't always right.
Oh, not always.
Mm-mm.
How do y'all feel about when people close to you don't take accountability for their actions? How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? So I had a conversation today with my husband, and the conversation that we had, and I'm so proud of where we have come from in reference to our communication skills. So
That's nice.
He told me something today, and when I got home, well, he called me on the phone and told me something. When I got home, I sat down. He was already, sitting down or whatever. So what I did is I told him, when you call me and tell me stuff like that, this is how I feel when you do that. This is how it makes me feel. He said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel like that.
Oh, wow.
He said, and I didn't know you felt like that. He said, I didn't mean to, like when I called you, I didn't know it was going to give you anxiety about the situation when I called you. So he said, I'm sorry for that. He said it like twice. Wow. I was like, thanks.
That's real grown up.
Yeah. And then I continued to say what I had to say. And then I kind of, finished and let him say what he had to say. And that's when he apologized. He was like, I truly didn't know you felt like that.
So he stepped up and took accountability.
He did.
And he apologized.
Yes.
Wow.
He did.
That's very rare.
Mm-hmm. And it takes, number one, loving a person. Mm-hmm. Number two, not minimizing how they feel. Even though it may not be the same way that you feel, don't minimize their feelings. Mm-hmm. Take accountability for your actions. Because, me and my husband, we're two different people. We think two different ways. And I had to explain to him what my thought process is when he calls me and tells me something like that. And he was like, wow, I didn't look at it like that. And I didn't know you felt like that. So he definitely took accountability for it.
And sometimes you don't know something until somebody tells you. Mm-hmm. So imagine you actually telling somebody and they still, like, even though they probably didn't know, they still don't say, oh, I'm sorry, mm-hmm. or I didn't mean to do that, or
mm-hmm. I didn't know you felt that way, or I didn't even know you thought like that.
It grinds my gears. So my situation that I had today, I had to collect myself and calm down before we even did this video. Because, okay.
Yeah, because we talked for about 20,
yeah, you've been
30
here
minutes.
for a minute, yeah. So, and this is kind of real transparent for me. Like, that's one thing that I'm working on. I don't be sharing, you know, my stuff. So basically today I had my 90-day performance evaluation at work. And I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I will just put this out there that I did not come into an ideal situation with my job. I did not have proper training. Basically the person...
And I feel like you was kind of misled on your interview.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean...
Because from what you told me 3 months ago, as opposed to what you're telling me now, it don't add up.
It doesn't. And I'm not saying I'm 100% right or, you know, I've never made mistakes at work. Accountability is a big deal for me. So I own up to... Sorry. But what I'm saying is, so in my meeting, I disclosed the fact that I felt that, you know, I did not have proper training. Oh, and I meant to add that the person whose position that I took, they were gone already before I got there. When usually, when you start a new position, the person who is leaving is there to train you until you are comfortable enough to do the job on your own.
Or you have some sort of a training, whether it's virtual, face-to-face, classroom training, you have some sort of training.
Yeah,
period.
so in my situation, the person whose position I filled, she was gone already. She was, don't get me wrong, I appreciate this person 1000%. She took some of her personal time and we would come after hours or we would come like on a Saturday to do maybe an hour or two of training. So that gives me what, about 5 hours of training? Total. And so when I brought this to my boss's attention, there was no sense of accountability for me. And it felt like she was making it all me. Like I'm just dumb as hell, and I don't like I don't have.
I don't appreciate that because my lesson ain't dumb.
I don't have the experience.
My lesson real smart and a perfectionist, and she know what she doing.
Right. So for somebody to come at me and make it seem like it's all me, and it just really like. Ooh.
And it's been plenty of instances where you have told me that she'll tell you to do something and you do it, and then she'll come back. Right. Yeah. It's been. I can have. You probably told me that at least 10 times within the last 3 months.
In 3 months.
Yeah.
That's
probably
crazy.
about 10 times within the last 3 months.
That's crazy. And so it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And now I'm looking for a new job. So that's really what triggered this. Like, I don't even think this is what we were supposed to talk about today.
It's not.
It's not on it. Well, it's on the list now, but it was not what we were supposed to talk about. But this was such a, like, it's always been a big deal for me. Even in relationships, I feel like it's really important to take.
And then not only take accountability, but then take the steps to change what you're making yourself or what you're being accountable for. Just like if my husband told me, you know, you don't cook a lot and I would like for you to cook more. Me taking accountability, I would say,
you need to cook some meat. That's what he should be telling you.
I don't cook as much. And he may say, you know, I may feel like I'm starving up in here. I'm sorry you feel like you're starving. I'll cook more. And then what's that? Well, how can I rearrange my schedule to make sure that I cook more? I mean, he ain't never say that to me, but I'm just saying. Y'all like my earrings?
Really? In the middle of a sentence?
I'm just saying. Because they were shaking, so I was like, y'all like my earrings. Okay.
Let me see. Oh, okay.
You supposed to say they cute.
They're cute.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I don't even know if I got out everything that I needed to get out. But
you probably did. But this is a good video, y'all. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a situationship,
partnership,
anything, if you are a mother to a child or children, if you are a boss and you have employees, take accountability for your actions and then make the steps to change them. You know, because I feel like we're always growing, we're always changing, we're always evolving as people. So if you know that what you're taking accountability for, rewind. If you know that what you're taking accountability for is not progressive or not conducive to your situation, take the steps to change it.
Yeah, because it didn't sound like any steps were going to be taken on her part. So I'll do the stepping.
Step, side to side.
Hey! Wait, are we allowed to sing that? Y'all still listening to R. Kelly or no?
I am. I love R. Kelly and Jesus. Thank you.
What? Comment below if you still rocking
the music. I heard
and making babies.
I heard somebody. I saw somebody right on social media. Somebody asked. I think it was a certain comedian. Now that I think of it, do you still listen to, or will you still listen to R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, knowing kind of like what they done or whatever their past was? They was like, well, we still listen to music that was made in America by Americans, knowing what Americans did to black people. So what's the difference?
My thing is, I don't care what a person did. You can't take away the talent and the gems that they done put out there. Hence, Michael Jackson and R. Kelly. You can't take that away. You can't take something that you've enjoyed for all these years. And then, I mean, it's not like the stories are brand new.
Party. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you said we can't sing. Oh, sorry.
I don't know if you can or not, but you can't take something that you've enjoyed and jammed and made babies and practiced making babies and all that too.
Or just jam.
All these years. Well, yeah. All these years knowing what, like, the stories aren't new. So you already knew. You can't just cancel people just because, the courts say you're guilty. Mm-hmm. So I'm still going to listen to Robert and Michael. Love you, Michael.
I don't know from accountability.
Oh, no.
I forgot we even got there.
You did it.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Take accountability for the music that you like and because I'm going to still listen to it. I might listen to it while I'm looking for a new job. I'm applying for some new jobs in the name of love.
So y'all take accountability for y'all stuff, for y'all actions, and then make the steps to change it. You ain't gonna do nothing but just be a better person. And what the world needs is a lot of great people, better people. That's what I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect you to say that.
I'm just saying, I did. Because there are a lot of nice people in the world, but I think that, you know, it isn't displayed a lot.
Speaking of nice people in my job, like, this is what I have experienced in these last 2 jobs that I had. I've really developed an unliking for some really nice people because of the things that they have probably not even known that they pissed me off doing. Or like my new boss, very sweet person. I think outside of work, awesome personality. You know what I'm saying? Her heart is probably gold or whatever. But this incident really changed like the way that
your perspective of her.
Yeah, because it grinds my gears when people do stuff like that, and you're not gonna make it my fault. You know what I'm saying?
So let me use myself for an example. Like for me, I supervise a team of, it can fluctuate from 12 to 15 at times.
Really?
12 to 15 people. Now, sometimes I tell them what is told by me to tell them, whether I agree with it or not. They may be like, Tosha is a, you know what? But I'm only, but I'm only telling them what is told to me. You know what I'm saying? So that may change their perception of me. Mm-hmm. But if you have a conversation outside of that, then they might be like, oh, she cool as a thing. Mm-hmm. Which I've had conversations outside of like talking about work stuff. And I get along with my employees like really well.
And see, it annoys me because that's the only interaction we'll ever have. And if I have to work with you, mm-hmm. it's going to do something to me. Mm-hmm. So, y'all think I need a new job?
You definitely do, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll keep y'all posted, but...
Of course we'll keep you posted.
This really did something to me. And it's only been 3 months.
Well, don't let 3 months change how you are for the rest of your life.
Oh, it's not going to change me. It's just going to change the way I look at people.
Don't let 3 months change place. The way... Oh, at that place.
Yeah, at that place.
I can't speak for that place.
But... yeah, it's going to do some changing for me. But...
I feel like this piece of hair is like out of place. It's so much longer than the others on this side.
Somebody get a few inches
and don't know how to act for real. It's the inches for me. But you see how he keep...
I be having that problem too. Dang. Oh, look, like this one.
Girl!
All these ones. But anyway. So
it's giving real jealousy factor.
Anyway, I think I really just wanted to kind of vent a little bit, and I figured why not make people aware that y'all not taking accountability.
Y'all need to take some accountability. Really think about it, y'all. Take some accountability for your actions. You can't always be right. I mean, come on.
Man.
You cannot always be right. You wrong sometimes. And own up to it and move on. Yeah. And do something great with your day, with your life.
I agree. Why are you angry though?
I'm just saying.
No, I totally agree.
So somebody told me this. And ever since they told me this, I was like, that makes so much sense. They was like, it's not the apology, it's what you do after the apology. So you can apologize all day long, but what steps are you going to do after the apology to make things better or change the course of action or do whatever?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So ever since I heard that.
That was a wise person. That wasn't me, was it?
It wasn't you.
Oh. That was a wise person. I mean, that really does matter.
Because I can say, Shawnie, I'm sorry for the way I made you feel, but then
if you do
I'm
it
not
again,
taking any accountability, and I'm gonna do the same thing again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then it don't matter, and I can say I'm sorry 1,000 times, and probably about the 999 times you're gonna be like, she don't really mean it.
Not me, because after like 4 times, I'm like, yeah, you don't mean it.
1 time for me.
Ooh. Anyway.
Oh, y'all, that's it. That's all we got for y'all today. Like, share, subscribe.
And don't forget to comment if you still listen to R. Kelly.
No, I never been saying that. Don't forget to comment and tell us how you are taking accountability for the things.
I mean, that too, but I really want to know who's still listening to R. Kelly. And be real. Like, take accountability for your shit. I
mean, I'll still listen to R. Kelly, but if, you know, I'm at a cookout and he's that young pun, I'm going to do a little...
Why don't I know that song? He gonna do a 2-step.
I might do a little...
Hey!
A little something.
What else did we tell him to comment down below? It was not R. Kelly.
Michael Jackson.
No, it was something else. Rewind this and comment that below.
I like doing that.
I see. right, y'all. We out of here.
Out of here.